Most women are frustrated and say there are no good men out there. But we all know that women are very, very picky about which men they say yes to. So when you consider that women only go for the top 10% of men, and you consider what kind of personality these top 10% of men have, arrogant, liars, cheaters, and guys who really don't want to commit and see no reason to, you can actually see why women think there are no good men. It's because women go for the top 10%. Hey, welcome to my channel. I put out videos every week. Please subscribe if you want to see more. So it's reflected in the stats. Go look it up. There's various resources out there. The most popular one is the Tinder stats, where it shows that now women go for about 10% of the men and they ignore about 90%. They don't find them attractive because they've got so many guys to choose from. They only want the best of the best. By contrast, men pick about 50% of the women. Men like and will go out with and be with and want, because it's harder for men to find a woman, they will go out with 50% of the population. Women will only want to go out with or hook up with only 10% of the population. So women are very elitist. So whenever you hear women say, all men are like this, yeah, the 10% of guys that you find attractive and you hold out for, that 10% that you want to commit to you, yeah, a lot of them are lying, sociopathic, non-committal bastards, arrogant, very self-assured, and see no reason to commit to anything. It's very easy to see why women think generally most men are liars and cheaters and won't commit and are good for nothing. It's because they find that top 10% attractive who exhibit those traits. Women are going for the 10% celebrity guy. That guy is essentially a spoilt rich kid. Why would he give up all the fun he's having and commit to you? By contrast, men tend to pick 50% of the women. So consider that. When men say most women are like this, these are the experiences I had, we're talking about roughly half the population of women out there. So when men say these are my experiences and women don't want to listen to it and say, no, that's not true, not all women are like that, we are talking about 50% of the women we pick on average. And so when women are talking about, most men are like this in our experience, well, you're going for the elite 10% of men. Men don't go for elite women. And women may say, well, men need to up their standards. If men only picked 10% of the women, that small percentage out there, the human race would go extinct. And why do I know that most men aren't liars and cheaters and all that other bad stuff women say men are like? Well, simple. You only have to ask most women, what is your father like? The friends you have, the male friends, brothers. Generally, most of the men they know in their lives, they're good guys. But you don't choose them. You don't want them. You don't find them appealing. Again, as the cliche goes, don't listen to what women say they want or say they are, but just look at their actions, what they choose. They don't choose the 90% of average good guys, just above average. No, they want the 10% elite. They want the best of the best. And okay, I see it from a biological point of view. You've got to be very careful who you date because you give birth. But generally speaking today, when women have got birth control, they are just picking the top percent of guys who exhibit character traits that are sociopathic. And so it's no wonder those guys are not good men. And yeah, you can hold out and waste your life, but that's why it annoys guys whenever they hear what women say, not what they do, but what they say. They say, I just want a nice guy. Money's not important. Love is all that matters. Yeah, sure. Women make up a lot of things just so you feel sorry for them. So men lie and cheat? No. The elite 10% of guys you hold out for and you go to bed with, yeah, they do. But the 90% you don't pick, the vast majority, I think they're more like your father's brothers, friends, uncles, things like that. Generally, they're not that bad. But you don't choose them. You don't like them. You don't find them attractive. The elite guys that women pick, those guys aren't nice, well-adjusted, fair, empathic, commitment type of guys. They're just not. So, yeah, ladies, of course, we're all the nice guys. I agree with you. Where are you looking, though? Because women say, oh, where are you looking for these women that we complain about? We're looking at 50% of the population on average. So I think our complaints are a bit more realistic rather than when women say, we're all the good men, and they're only looking at 10% of the population. And where they're looking, it's a majority of unempathic, sociopathic, non-commitment type of guys that will use and abuse. Those guys are driven to get whatever they want, and they don't care who they hurt. The ends always justify the means. They're going to use you and throw you away. They feel nothing. So of course, those guys are bad. But you want 10% of the elite. Fair enough, but you have the consequences of only looking in that pool. You don't want to date, have kids with, and commit to the average guys in your life that you get along with. You want the outlier that you have very little in common with. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Has this hit you? That because women only go for the top 10%, what personality those kind of guys have? And is it really fair to say, all the men in our experience, they're like that, when you only go for that 10%? Much like when women complain about the wage gap, the jobs they choose don't pay much. The lifestyles they choose don't earn a lot of money. Pretty interesting when you put a magnifying glass over it, isn't it? Anyway, give me a like, a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, a thumbs down if you didn't. Please subscribe and support the channel any way you can. Thanks to my Patreon and PayPal subscribers and donations. You guys are the best. I'll talk to you very soon. Enjoy your week. Later, guys. Bye. This is fake, by the way.